Here we are back at the cook shack with some antique iron, some of that 1850 stuff. And look what landed on it today. Wow, that is some leftover chicken from the freezer. That's some thighs and drumsticks, thigh quarters. And I found a big clump of garlic and broke that into pieces. Left the paper on it because I'm not that scared of paper. And we're just going to try to squeeze some garlic flavor out of them. I bet it'll drip right on out. And then pick some, actually my sweet wife picked some very nice peppers, some leftover ones out of the garden. It's starting to dry up. We're almost at the end of the garden season. And you can see, oh, there's a beautiful color. Look at that little orange and green. It probably hot as a firecracker, hotter than a $2 pistol. There's some kind of an orange and green there, and then you got some red. Then there's some little old green tomatoes there hiding out. We'll cook the soup out of them. Anyway, we got that. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the fire. If you're a type of person you don't want to use charcoal lighter fluid, and maybe you got a chimney. I've got a chimney, but I never have any newspaper. So here's a solution that I found. I use my favorite oil, my avocado oil that I like to season all my cast iron with. And then Walmart sells it. And then right there in the pharmacy section, Walmart also sells a 70% isopropyl alcohol. So I blend those two together in a small dose. We're talking about 4 or 5 tablespoons total. I usually run it about 50-50. Then I would get me some oak twigs or some oak chips where I had split the wood out with the machine and throw them in there. And sprinkle that mixture of alcohol and avocado oil and light it, and I mean it does a great job. And even better yet, it does not take long for it to burn up, and the alcohol really burns clean. It doesn't leave any weird smells or weird taste in your cooker. A lot less than you would ever get with the petroleum product, which is your starter fluid. So let's have a look in here. What do we got? We got nothing in here but a little bit of water. Today it doesn't matter because we're not doing low and slow. Let's see what else we got. Hey, we got a brand new digital thermometer out here. My wife picked that up for me. That thing's nice. It's got a set point. That's in case you're trying to get to a certain temperature. And then it has the probe. So as soon as I'm just using the probe to monitor interior, as soon as that gets up to 300, we're going to pop that chicken in there. And I'm going to probably ramp on past that, go up to 350, maybe 4. Because this was frozen solid. It's already cooked. But I want to get all that ice off of it. This poor chicken is suffering. So we'll get rid of that ice and we'll be right back to check it out here in a little while. Bye for now. Okay, right back at the cook shack, we're going to look at a little bit of fire management before we even bother popping this delicious looking food into the old vertical smoker. So fire management 101. Number 1, look up at the top of your stack and see what color smoke you got coming off. This wood I'm burning is hybrid oak. It's not white or red or post or pin oak. It's just some kind of hybrid on our land. It's high density, very hard to split, but it's oak. It does not have a strong flavor. I'm just using it more for heat. I've got some hickory on the way. So the next thing you do after you check your stack for cleanliness, come down, check your gauges. See what your gauges read. They're going to be slightly different depending on where they're at in the stove. And then we want to check our digital probe and see if it's starting to come up. I went ahead and raised that set point to 350. That's just where I'll hear my alarm. But you can see the thermal temp. It is starting to do something. 275. It won't take it long. See, it's on the roll. It's moving now. That's good. That's what we want. Won't take it long. It'll be up. It'll be up pretty quick. So the next step is to go ahead and load this stuff. We want to go ahead and look at the fire real quick before we load. And it's looking good. It's looking good. We don't have any coals in this fire. This is kind of one of those fast and furious fires. We just want to heat the food up good. And won't be a low and a slow. We've also got a big block there that we're cooking for pre-cooked wood, almost like charcoal, for later. I'll kick that out when we're done cooking and we'll save that. And that'll be nice. So let's review our settings. We do have a brand new damper. There's our brand new damper. It is vertical, up and down. So it is set for all ahead flank. That's as wide open as hard as it can go. It's drawing the smoke out. Our bottom vent control is set for wide open. So we're trying to make the heat. Let's go ahead and load this food in. Man, what a beautiful tray. I have to be careful with this. You don't want to drop your food. That's some beautiful stuff right there. And we're gonna put it straight in there. Oh, I see some oil dripping off that tray. I know where that oil came from. And look at that, that's a beautiful thing. You know what, that won't fit that way. Let's go 45-degree angle. Now she fits real nice. Chicken thighs, chicken drumstick. Drumstick coming in is 38 special at 38 cents a piece. Walmart, just plain old drumsticks, 38 cents a piece. Chicken thighs with a drumstick on it, which is a quarter, coming in at 55 cents. So we're gonna have a delicious meal for a couple of bucks. And we'll be back with you soon. Let's close this bad boy up. Notice these gauges fall off real quick. That's normal, but it won't take them long to come back up. Yeah, back to the cook shack. I wanted to pay my wife a nice compliment. She found these cans that are built kind of like little Russian dolls where you stack one inside the other. And we're not big on eating vegetables and pineapple and stuff because we're a carnivore. We do have a few tomatoes from the garden, but anyway, that's a nice addition out here to the old cook shack. I just wanted to show that and say thank you to my sweet wife. And now the next step is check temperature. I've got everything going down. You can see that 277, looking good, stable. Let's see what I got it set on. I got the top damper shut. See that? That's shut. That is not shut completely off. Remember, these dampers have 3 holes in the middle, plus they do not fit that pipe totally tight. So with it set like that, shut, I would call that about 20% flow is what that pipe can put out. Down here on the bottom, I've got it set for 3/4 shut or 1/4 open, however you want to look at that. So let's look at the fire, check it real quick. It is just about done, no problem. This guy's not going to burn any more tonight, so we'll just kick him off to the side. He's fine. Now let's check the chicken and see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it is starting to look like something. Now, most people would see that and they would say, oh man, it's burnt. But it's not burnt. That's a little bit of seasoning there. We want this to be nuclear. So here we go. Oh, there's pieces of sausage somebody added. Isn't that nice? Homemade sausage chunks. Look at my secret weapon. We're going to make this go nuclear. Here goes nuclear. A little bit of this. Some on the sausage. Some on the meat. See that? Oh man, I'm telling you. You say, ooh, that's hot. Yes, it is. That's what I want. I want this chicken to sing to me. Sing about how hot it is out on a Texas day or out in the middle of Arizona. It's hot. So that's enough for me. Okay. So here's how we overcome the problem with the burnt look. Ooh, look at that. Extra sharp, finely grated cheese. Put a little puff of it right there on that chicken piece. Put a little puff over here. Put a little puff right there. A little puff on that burnt looking one so it's nobody cries. A lot of people cry nowadays. They see a little piece of black and they go, oh gosh, it's all burned up. But it's not burned up. It ain't nothing burned up. And now we got bales of hay. And that will not stay tall and proud like that. We're gonna give this about another 10 minutes and we'll be ready to take that stuff in the house and wolf it. It's gonna go. All right, the old oven mitt showed up. And now here him goes. So let's get this oven mitt. He's on duty today. I don't know, I guess he went and took a little break. Very carefully to the cutting board. Hopefully I won't burn a big hole in it. That's some good looking stuff right there. Wow, look at that. The little chunks of sausage where I sprinkle the Frankies, which is actually Frank's. I call it Frankie's, so I hope they don't get upset with me. Anyway, look at that cheese. That cheese coated that chicken. That part that was burned up that nobody could eat, it took care of that. I got to put a blade on a piece of this and see. Let's just have a look. So you can't watch me eat this because I'm not eating on the camera tonight. I gotta get my film crew here. Golly, look at that. Man, that is some tender chicken. It's still juicy too. I can add a little bit of juice, a little bit of au jus to the bottom of it. We got nice peppers. Look at this pepper right here with cheese on it. We get that thing. Oh gosh, look at that with cheese on it. That looks good. Look at these little tomatoes. There's a little tomato. He's cooked. He don't have any cheese, but we can get him some. We'll let him borrow some from somebody else. Let's go ahead and cut into this one. I just wanted, that's a drumstick. Look at that drumstick. Golly, does that not look good to you? Look at that beautiful stuff with the cheese on it, the juice is rolling. Let's try this thigh. This is me tasting the chicken with a blade. don't know if you've ever done that or not, but if you can do this on one and it's that tender, see what I'm doing? I mean, I'm just playing with it. I'm not even trying real hard. Uh-oh, I'm knocking a piece of garlic. Garlic's going down the hole. Oh, that's tender, I'm telling you. That's tender. That's a piece of thigh meat right there. And it's trying its best to lay over. Oh, what could I do with that? Open the hood up. See, I open the hood. Now watch what happens. I know you're thinking about it. Look at that garlic. So it's got paper on it. Nah, I'm not allergic to paper. I've been around paper my whole life. We'll cover that back up. Oh, look at that. And that pepper's trying to help poke him down in there. Now he'll give up some juices. Look at that pepper. I got to grab that. That pepper right there. That looks beautiful. We had an odd color one over here. Let's see where he went. Yeah, he's hiding somewhere. I think he's hiding. I think he got covered up. Oh, there him is. There him is. He's not gone yet. See him there? That may be a special pepper right there. That looks like one I could eat. It looks like a carrot. It's got cheese on it. I'm telling you. So you're just playing with that food. I'm just trying to get you hungry. I want you to keep coming back here to Carnivore Diet. Now, this is not 100% carnivore. I never claimed to be 100%, but there's a lot of chicken there. That cheese is carnivore. Those peppers, I'll just nibble at them. Same way with the green tomatoes. 99% of the meal that goes down the hatch tonight is going to be carnivore. The rest is there for looks and flavor. And I'll nibble at a little bit of it. I'll confess to you, I might eat a little piece of garlic, pull the paper off. But that's a fantastic looking plate of food. And it's got that sausage too. I didn't even talk about that. We cut the sausage. You can watch our videos. That is homemade sausage. That is high grade of pork. And it's got some chicken. And it also has ground beef. And all kinds of cool dry rubs and seasoning with it. So we got little chunks of that all throughout. There's a chunk there. There's one there. There's another piece right there, sausage. There's another little piece. There's another little piece. Look here, who else is looking? Do you like, you got to tell me, do you like chicken? Sit! He said, I like chicken, Papa. That is Mr. Sniper. Yep, he wants him some chicken. So we'll have to share with Mr. Sniper. He's guard duty. He's alpha male #1 and on stud duty too. So he's a two-for-one special. So we'll give him a little bit. Hopefully he'll like it. I bet he will. I don't ever give him the bones because those are bad for dogs. Cannot give them cooked chicken bones. That's a no-no. So thank y'all for watching. Please give a little light tap on the like and subscribe and the bell notification if you want to keep getting fresh videos. We make one every day. So thanks again, and over and out for now.